This is not the full story, but a reimagined, summarized version of a timeless one. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, written by Dr. Maya Angelou, retold with reverence by Black Merch. The Caged Bird, Finding Voice in Silence. They tried to cage the voice, not knowing the silence would sing louder. Maya's story began in Stamps, Arkansas, a small town with big silence. The kind of silence that hides pain yet holds poetry. After trauma stole her words, she stopped speaking for years. But that silence wasn't weakness, it was incubation. Because within that quiet, a bird was learning how to fly. She once wrote, "There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you." And when she finally spoke, she didn't just tell her story, she told ours. The story of every voice buried beneath history's noise. The caged bird sings not because it's free, but because it must. Because silence is not the absence of sound, it's the beginning of understanding. The song, becoming the story. Freedom doesn't begin when the door opens, it begins when you start singing anyway. Maya found her wings in words. Every poem was a protest. Every story, a survival. She discovered that art wasn't escape, it was exhale. It was how pain learned to speak in beauty's accent. She said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." Her pen became her power, her rhythm, her rebellion. Through words, she became her own revolution. She found beauty in brokenness and power in pain. She showed the world that you don't need permission to rise, you only need purpose. And when her story touched the stage, the page, and the world, the bird was no longer singing, it was teaching others to fly. The sky, freedom and flight. She was never asking for freedom, she was reminding us we already had it. Maya didn't just rise, she made rising a rhythm. Every stage she stood on became a sermon. Every word she spoke became a mirror. She said, "You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise." That line became prophecy, not for one woman, but for a people. Because freedom isn't granted, it's remembered. The caged bird still sings because flight is inherited. She taught us that dignity is divine, voice is victory, and art is forever. Maya Angelou didn't just teach us how to write, she taught us how to rise.